We move be akwa baba daily update TV. So any day they can your channel so make sure say over tap on the subscribe button now so tap on the notification bell so we also sabit me aka all the new videos via air so or in Ghana your politics now so one who the air no who baby ujina. But you so do adwen chire na how asem bia kan so akọ comment section your budget ya kan ewo ama eh akoso modern spillage I call so Volta region and nsem bi pie say in current president and a deliberate share that so mun bi akoso monsuo no na emfa anwonafo e ho nse omoni omanyina ya de say omu bi akoso mo no krani nyankopon anim ne nsuo no say mfo nketu e ho na amanfo edididi de show mo dada sitinam ekoba say hia sika be 54 million Ghana cedis ana yetimi de amasa ekuafo nketu mu ho na omotimi asesi omodada mi astate small farms na omode show omodada asetinam no ewi ase ma eja Ghana foko ECOWAS enim se omummo omna to renchem ato eja enkrofo mu water region ema ECOWAS decide se ene obemo mu $200,000 na sika ne baaye no ya de se ye president anado danko ekufad fesika na akomasa nkrofo yi me no kasa nkrofo yi eni aduane bia na se sika mpo omode show mo ho na kasempo mahu ba bi omudi omuti empo ebeto na wei ona Kelvin tell the evidence ni bebre ababontin ni audios sa asem we mpo ekopie mu parliament na okuja to abra kwa kire se sika na ECOWAS edema omo so omfa nkoma votarians na akoso modam ese omumfuo no sika na ewe because o man sika na nko yenkoni nkoti audio efasa ensem yi eho bi
adebu ha asem we have to talk about is very, very important. Akoso modam spillage, about 800 cage farms worth 54 million destroyed. You see, sa dam na omuko bie deliberately ekufo de my instructions say via reform bie nsuo no na akoso modam no enhwie na emfa awonafo no a fact a truth. Now you see cage farms omo a omonyan emmoa ene ade no ane sebio omo a omoye small farms no sebio say udu weni to form a lot of these farms na say na sika sebio yebehia ede amasa ekuafo we etumi asegina omo na so edi dwuma no 54 million Ghana cedis. Now also tia say okuja to ablakwa eba parliament edin krata ebe kan of parliament ka kire Ghana for say time a flat ni see ewo Volta region no eye abrofo ema Ghana ban sikatam sikama oforiata ene ekufuado ka kire mo say momfa ma ahonafo no ema nkrata wo ho kire say ye di sika ema ekufuado ne Bawumia say momfa ma ahonafo no na atoyire nchema ato omo no omo so entumi enfambo omo sika no ewen okuja to ablakwa kan of parliament. Let's listen to okuja to ablakwa.
Mention of ECOWAS. Until we intercepted this letter, we didn't know that you had applied to ECOWAS. You hid that from this house. And now we don't know where the money is.
Where is the tax?
We demand to know what has been done with this 2.5 million Ghana cedis, this $200,000 that ECOWAS released. We must know where the money is. If you will neglect us, you will mention us in the message of the state of the nation. When others come to our aid, you will just forward the money to us. Stumbled, but we are rising again. We were bruised, but we are healing. We have recovered our footing. We have dusted ourselves off, and we can face tomorrow with confidence. Mr. Speaker, we all know that the president, who we have been told by his vice president is a driver banza, that he should be blamed for the recklessness, that he is Pontius Pilate. He has washed his hands. He doesn't have a hand in what the driver banza has done. Mr. Speaker, he is downplaying the damage he has done to us, saying that we stumbled. Mr. Speaker, we didn't stumble. This driver banza hit us hard. It has been a fatal accident. Some people have died. The rest of us are at ICU. We haven't stumbled at all. It's not a stumble. Mr. Speaker, as I speak to you, because the government couldn't raise 4 million Ghana cedis, 19 people died at Kolebu, at the renal unit.
So, right now, in Parliament, I've heard this say, I want to follow NPP for a share that could be in so ecofa I want to follow. A year ECOWAS, Emma Ghana, 2.5 million Ghana, or the dollar ma, $200,000. Nana do danko ekufu ado ne MPP for ama farmer wona fo no tie more short memory. Murefia the entem, entina MPP for muso mo jimino. ECOWAS $200,000 edema Ekufuado are buying. Nana the danko Ekufuado Bawumia Jiskano. Omo discussing or cabinet. Omo first sikana ma wana for. Richard Ahiagbe, the communications director of the NPP, they told him say Sikanaba or catch almost said they don't have to give to the Voltarians. And when a fona insu a formono $200,000 a ECOWAS the man say yemfama when a fona almost on fan resettle no tia yediji sikan keten no yatam sikama ekufu ado MPP ni Bawumia MPP no. What they did was that they kept the money. And num some ready na kenofurata say obey donation amount on for or no akasa in the personal money. Na ye 200,000 mu bi and oyi mu 100,000 Ghana and the bremo. Can ofurata ni Ekufuado any Bawumia mutna cabinet can say that amount of money they cannot hand it over to Awonafo because in the first place they deliberately decided so maybe no amanako fa Awonafo. Richard Ahiagba, he knows some okuja to ablakwa or the document in our parliament, money came from ECOWAS. I buy way down what Yami Awunenia or the MPP near Echiamusoya Kwasia. These are the people who suffered in the spillage. Yamomu 200,000 say Yam Fama Mrewa way, Yam Fama way Munomun to inform survive it.
Nya fukpa kata ovachi nya galagalacha akoru ana wakpekpele wale le ata wonu kwa ama dibelo wakpekpele muma.
I'm suffering here. I'm asking for help. The plantain trees that used to give me between 200 and 150 cedis when I harvest have all been inundated. Yet I'm here going hungry. If there's help, they should help me.
2 million, 1.5 okomel makata ochichima akamabala giegbe dohayele o makponu maduga kobola no makplinga malada kakmo.
The devastation of this flood continues to cause havoc to many, including children, the youth, businesses, but most of all, the elderly. Most of them are traumatized. That's the story of 85-year-old Janet Gidi. She tells me she lost everything, including her house in this flood.
A home, Yahokatam, Yanuachichima.
When the floods came, I couldn't save any of my personal belongings. My house collapsed. 10 chickens I rely on all died in the flood water. All the relief items being shared here, including soap, rice, cooking oil, we are not benefiting. Where to sleep at night is a challenge. At my age, I just put a cloth on the floor and sleep. There are no mattresses.
Mama, a ga, moru, ayi, a bli, and maka tap me at the capomo, a jala, ami, and bobo, the camelia bofamo. Obe, come here, Joffy, Jiduay, like Pagalamian, Mina Jiduana capomo, Habi Pacalamutinano, Tada Comilik Prinuhaha, Milik Prinuhaha, Vavasa, Namukagi, and as a doggy and yammo, Yaha Azwagba. Hana ko avo akodola da pala amroji na unka afo ta be matresi o kata o le vava matresi ma maula ha mi kwada ko.
If the sharing of relief items is this way, it's wrong. I can't sleep. I can't ease myself because I cannot walk to and squat on the toilet. My legs ache. If I leave here, where to stay is a problem.
Agbuti ma deji ha mokpo ata nya koli pinyata metema bobota nya foji de ha asudonu ta nya da komerga legi e pli fefese pli hundede manya no kama wo anon ka komeli anota mabu kaka asa ko ya do ifie nya ho ha gba Nanya be echi eva jo for hen. Fifi ani ma jo le ki ma lele la hen. Ka bro be ma mran hen mala pe. Ka gi yakoma no. Enya hen
So I'd like to appeal to the government to help me, because at my age I cannot do much. I have a lot of children and grandchildren.
Chama diagla. Ya ka fifi vavata se ovala nyamata magata ma wana na ka hu. Tanya nanka da kuma rafi.
That is why I was into the little poultry business to support myself. But that little business has been destroyed in the floods. So I want my house rebuilt so I can live happily with my children again.
Unim say Ekufuado to read the State of the Nation. Wambo and foreign spillage in the womb. He didn't mention that cost of most spillage. Ekufuado did not touch on it. $200,000 is where by saying for more one farm more. Spillage ni do a see call catch them someone to Abama. Mokrama like is sama beshamu. Bawumia ni mwenye na o. Bawumia say Ekufuado Jimmy on ni answer. Richard Ahiagba on the communications director ma NPP or ya 200,000 by a friend or say they should not give to the Voltarians. On one crore for say no. You got to about 2020. You decided say I want for over 30,000 yam on to about every sin the attorney general say no problem. You want for MPP abamu Amewu. He is an MPP. His own people were denied. Amewu said he's fine with it. Kwasi Ampey or say want to mano. This is what we talk about. Into we are unenina me who the MPP che we are boa mame me who we Jimmy MPP na odi agire no emfa so be na unya no so omukura chichire ro fie ma omo no omfa so be na omunya na wa uneni aboa me say omo amoso mo for the 700 pounds chichire edien MPP no edien na omunya na wo ahuneni aboa MPP fo hu so we togoni wo na waje MPP abo so say wo na obekire MPP asemu obodam. The SONA, the State of the Nation, Nana Dankwe Ekufuado, did not mention Voltarians once. Wamboso. Sir, in Kofo, when Yoma Mukomunyina, Ekufuado did not make a statement about it. This is the document, this is the letter that a year Okujato Blakwa na already from ECOWAS, Omodebre a year Ghana, a basika sem Omodema Ghana. This is the money. Letter nini. And when you read the letter, this is what it says. This is the letter. This is what it says. ECOWAS for Tamusika Emma Ghana. Yedima Ekufuado ne Bawumia. Richard Ahiagba. He knows it. He knows this money. Yamfa ma una for. Ekufuado be ready State of the Nation. Wamboso State of the Nation. Now, this is the document. Okai Kratana. Say ECWRELO 6 CHDSA DHSA 6823FNE Abuja December 13th 2023 last year December and this asika ne bremo. Okay, Honorable Eric Nana Ajiman Prempe, Director General National Disaster Management Organization NADMO omde sikano ABC NADMO so say I refer to your letter reference blah 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 blah, but the headline on reply here request for support Akosombo Dam spillage flood victims. Inti ene ya chro yo ena mama yesikano ya chro so mama support this sikana ba NADMO for also we say Samira Bawumia ni nua be mamo omo no handle NADMO ana unim mo Jimmy papa mo awonafo na mo di MPP chi mo ye moa papa. Now read this letter now. This is what it says. I refer to your letter reference blah 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 31st October 2023 on the above mentioned subject. The President of ECOWAS Commission acknowledges receipt of your letter and express its sincere sympathy and solidarity with the victims of the spillage of the Akosombo Dam. The President of the ECOWAS Commission note with concern the magnitude of the disaster as evidenced in the report you attached, which shows that almost 36,000 persons were affected. In view of the huge humanitarian impact on the affected population, which forms part of ECOWAS core criteria for humanitarian assistance, the Commission has approved the sum of $200,000 United States dollars to support the resilience, building, and recovery of the affected population. And Omutam, not move on a tray say yamwa, and ECOWAS tam $200,000. Mon fama wona fo no. Mo make sure so obi enya bibia atena. Mo move omo, mo settle omo, omo musika say, omo modwuma say. Ekufo the sika ba no say no, don't give it to them. Richard Ahiagbati cabinet. Bawumia to obi say no problem. Bawumia knows about this. Oh. The money for Awunafo Ekufo said no. Wabekai State of the Union wamba some so he did not say a word about this. This is how dangerous the NPP is. I can't near details. I'm saying a tribal. Yeah, tribal. This is a party built on tribalism. Omo Jimmy, Omo Jimmy say Sebio Nipana or NPP on free menshia with Jimmy. That is the mentality of the NPP. So when you 2 4 na with Jimmy. Inti any atia santimema yenya adehye ya kanfo yenya adehye ya dagbani fo ya de ya dagoma fo yenya adehye ya de enkwasiafo yenya atia santimema to abama NPP ya moa. This is what the NPP is made out of. This is the problem. I've shown you the document. Mamin kind in answer no be mekase yakofa document bi abekan ya nchire your sign here. When you go to the third paragraph, it says accordingly, and in line with the provision of ECOWAS humanitarian response mechanism, that is EHRM, the ECOWAS Commission wishes to request that the government of Ghana do the following for immediate commencement of the process of implementation of the assistance. 1. Nominate a credible implementing partner, that is IP, for the implementation of the assistance. 2. The government of Ghana and the nominated IP to submit a comprehensive proposal for the implementation of the activities. I mean, show the last part of the letter. This is what the last part of the letter says. The last part says this. 3. Submit a draft cooperation agreement. 4. Submit a monitoring and evaluation plan to enable implementation. An ECOWAS model for drafting the above document are hereby attached for your guidance. Kindly ensure that your proposal focuses on resilience, building, and recovery activities, given that the assistance is post-disaster oriented. This will ensure maximum positive impact on the affected population. Please accept, sir, the assurance of our Commission's best wishes. We reiterate our most sincere condolence to the affected population and the government of the Republic of Ghana. Signed, Professor Fatau Sau Sa, Commissioner, Human Development and Social Affairs. Copied, a copy of Ambassador of Ghana High Commission in Nigeria. He got a piece of this copy. ECOWAS National Unit in Ghana, they got a piece of this copy. ECOWAS Resident Representative to Ghana, they all got this document. Ebesine, the president spoke to Ghanaians. The Akroma Dam spillage is one of the most craziest deliberate disaster Nipa inflicted on Ghana. Nana Danko Kufuor did not speak on it. The $200,000, they did not give it to anybody. This is a party we need to burn down. The MPP is a political party. Or see a kejatum. Omunim nyansa.
Abusia for me do be sisa oje bre na wo de share video bi. Se pesi hu nyan subscribe. I'm sure so better for on the subscribe button now for so what up on the notification bell so na be ya on sabiti aka all the update away in Ghana politics. Na so on hu de air course. Any be si head makra.